January 24, 1848. A carpenter finds a shiny flake in a California river. 4 words change everything. Boys, I believe I've found a gold mine. Within 2 years, 300,000 people abandon everything. Families, jobs, entire lives. All chasing the same impossible dream. But here's what nobody tells you about the California gold rush. Most people didn't get rich from gold. They got rich from the people looking for it. James Marshall wasn't looking for gold. He was building a sawmill for John Sutter. But on that cold January morning, something catches his eye. A metallic glint in the American River. Marshall picks it up, tests it, hammers it between 2 rocks. Real gold doesn't break. This doesn't break. He rushes to tell Sutter. But here's the thing about secrets. The bigger they are, the harder they are to keep. Sutter begs Marshall to stay quiet. He knows what's coming. His peaceful agricultural empire is about to be destroyed. But it's too late. Word leaks out. First to San Francisco, then to the East Coast. Then to the world. Gold, gold, gold from the American River. The headlines scream across America. President Polk confirms it in December 1848. And just like that, the greatest migration in American history begins. They come from everywhere. New York bankers, Southern farmers, European immigrants. Even sailors abandon their ships in San Francisco Bay. The boats rot in the harbor. Nobody wants to work. Everybody wants to dig. But here's what they don't know. The real gold rush hasn't even started yet. The 49ers arrive. 80,000 people in a single year. California's population explodes from 14,000 to over 100,000. But getting to California is hell. 2 routes, both deadly. Route 1. Around Cape Horn. 18,000 miles by ship, 6 months at sea. Storms. Disease. Starvation. Route 2. Overland. 2,000 miles of desert and mountains. Wagon wheels break in scorching heat. Oxen die. Water runs out. Cholera kills more people than accidents. But they keep coming. Because in their minds, they're already rich. Welcome to the goldfields. Tent cities spring up overnight. Names like Hangtown and Hell's Delight. Dawn to dusk, they dig. Pan for gold in freezing streams. Blast through solid rock. Break their backs for tiny flakes of metal, and most find nothing. But here's where it gets interesting. While miners go broke, others get rich. Meet Levi Strauss. He doesn't dig for gold. He sells sturdy pants to miners. Blue jeans are born. Meet Samuel Brannan. He owns the only store between San Francisco and the goldfields. He spreads the word about gold, then sells picks and shovels to everyone who shows up. Here's what Brannan figured out. There's more money to be made from the miners than from the mines. And he's right. Hotels charge $1,000 a month for a bed. That's $30,000 today. A single egg costs $3. That. A pound of flour? $800 in today's dollars. While miners barely survive, merchants become millionaires. But the madness is just beginning. Because in 1849, something happens that changes everything. The surface gold runs out. 1850s. The easy gold is gone. No more picking nuggets from streams. Now you need machines. Capital. Companies. Individual miners become wage slaves, working for the same big companies that push them out. $3 a day if they're lucky. But the human cost goes deeper. California's Native American population, 150,000 in 1845, by 1870 to 30,000. The gold rush doesn't just displace them, it destroys them. Miners poison rivers with mercury, blast away entire mountainsides, turn pristine wilderness into industrial wasteland. And here's the thing nobody expected. Most of the gold doesn't stay in California. It flows to San Francisco banks, then to New York, then to London. The people who suffered for it never see it again. But some stories defy the odds. Meet Lucina Wilson. She arrives with $700 and a dream. But instead of mining, she cooks. $1 for biscuits, $5 for pies. In 2 years, she saves $10,000. That's $300,000 today. Meet William Coleman. He doesn't mine either. He ships supplies to miners. Builds the first major shipping empire on the West Coast. Here's what these success stories teach us. In any gold rush, sell shovels. The real fortune isn't in the ground. It's in understanding what people need. By 1855, California produces $55 million in gold annually. That's $1.7 billion today. But here's the shocking truth. Most individual miners made less money than they would have staying home. 1860s. The gold rush ends. But its impact lasts forever. San Francisco transforms from frontier town to major city. Banks founded during the gold rush become financial giants. Wells Fargo. Bank of California. The Transcontinental Railroad gets built. Why? To move people and goods to California. But here's the deeper legacy. The California Gold Rush creates the American dream, the idea that anyone can strike it rich. That fortune favors the bold. It's not about the gold. It's about the hope. The belief that somewhere out there, opportunity waits. You just have to be brave enough to chase it. Silicon Valley sits on former goldfields. The tech boom follows the same pattern. Risk everything. Chase the impossible. Some strike it rich. Most don't. But the dream lives on. The California Gold Rush taught America a lesson. Fortune comes to those who dare, but wisdom comes to those who understand. The real gold isn't what you find. It's what you build. In 6 years, the California Gold Rush changed America forever. It built cities, destroyed landscapes, created fortunes, and taught us that the biggest risks often bring the biggest rewards. But here's what I want to know. Would you have joined the gold rush? Left everything behind for a chance at gold? Tell me in the comments below. And if you love stories of fortune and folly, hit that subscribe button. Because in the next video, we're diving into another gold rush that makes California look tame. The Klondike, where 100,000 people headed north into frozen hell, and only 30,000 survived the journey. The stories will shock you. See you on the inside video.